money.
Look at those bricks. You're a working man.
That's right. Let's play. Get to work. A Working Man. Rated R. Only in theaters Friday.
Nigel Chambers from Big O Belt Media. Chidi, thank you for your time today. Congratulations on your latest film, A Working Man, in theaters March 28th. My brother, how you feeling?
I'm doing well, man. Thank you very much for having me on board. I appreciate it.
Oh, absolutely, man. Thank you for your time, man. It's been in a very exciting few months for you, shall I say, and then you just back with another banger of a project.
Hey,
Now, obviously, I tip the hat to the work for you as the Gladiator on Gladiator 2,
you
but
glad
yeah, yeah, but something about Dutch, man. What a cool dude, man. The introduction, the presentation, all of it about it was kind of like, yeah, like I vibe with him. I want to know about you when you were presented the character, and when you start to see the aesthetic come around him, the clothing and everything. Just what was sort of your excitement, and also because I know you're a man of fashion too. Were you able to kind of throw some things in there to kind of really make it yours?
Well, the interesting thing about, Dutch, in reading it, you see it a certain way, but as time goes by, the character tends to develop. So in reading it, you think, oh yeah, typical bad guy, he runs this underworld kind of thing and whatnot. But once you get on set, especially when you see the chair and feel the outfit,
The
everything.
throne, not the chair, the throne.
Listen, I wish I could take that throne home. Everything changes, and it was just beautiful. It was wonderful. It was really nice to play Dutch. I like that David Ayer, kept on saying, he wanted real, and I think Dutch is already a big force of nature. He's got a massive presence. Yeah, so it's okay for him to be chilled and calm and relaxed and smiley and whatnot. He didn't have to be this big bad guy because he already looks massive and tough. So it was really fun playing Dutch, man. I'd love to play that kind of character again.
Yeah, that's the one thing I like about David's work is he always gives these unstereotypical type of characters, these sort of like you respect certain tropes. Anybody who's against Statham, you expect them to kind of tense up and you want to go toe to toe with the one lines, but that was just the complete opposite. Like I
Yeah,
said, just very chilled, laid back. A type of person that, maybe you don't need to hang around, but you might be convinced he's cool enough that you should.
yeah.
But yeah, obviously in working very closely with Jason and then obviously with David and even Eddie too, when it comes down to building these very layered scenes with an amazing script and the dialogue is just changing as a part of the action. You're going toe to toe, the protagonist versus antagonist. When you realize that this was going to be a road that definitely takes you to the next level, like Gladiator for sure, like that's a big epic, but this right here is very sentiment. Like we really get to see who you are in this. Talk about some of the things you really wanted to pour into this to really show folks that how diverse you can be as an actor.
I really, as David, advised me about it being real, and that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted to bring out, and I like that. Dutch felt real because I've seen characters like Dutch, either in films or even in real life. So tapping into that and allowing me creative freedom to say, hey, bro, you can play this part, you can act. I know, yes, I did Gladiator and a few others, and I have little bits here and there, but it didn't really show my range, what I can
Yeah,
do. So I
yeah.
like that, a working man, David Ayer, allowed me to do that and to bring, character Dutch to life.
Taught that, my brother. One thing I know about David, I'm gonna tell you right now, he keeps his cast close. So I expect to be seeing you in another David project down
Let's
the
hope,
line.
let's hope, man.
For sure, for sure. Well, listen, I appreciate the time today. Folks, get to the theaters. A Working Man releasing March 20th. Chidi, my brother, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. It's lovely meeting you, and hopefully see you.
Absolutely, brother. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.